Hey everyone and welcome. So today we're going to dive into a brand that's mixing two things you don't usually hear in the same sentence: luxury wellness and a really accessible business opportunity. We're going to break down exactly how PrimeraVita works. All right, so let's just jump right in with the big question they're asking. What if high-end, truly luxurious wellness products weren't out of reach? And what if you could actually get paid for sharing them? Let that sink in for a second, because that idea, it's the foundation for everything we're about to cover. So you're probably wondering, how do they actually pull this off? Well, their whole mission is about making this premium wellness a normal part of your life. And they do it by bringing together the best of nature, the latest in science, and some really strict European craftsmanship. This whole thing didn't just come out of nowhere. It really started from a genuine passion for creating products that you can feel, products that make a real difference. The idea here isn't just to sell stuff, it's about crafting things that genuinely improve your life, where every single ingredient matters. Okay, so this is the part that might have you scratching your head. How can you have luxury ingredients but not a sky-high price tag? Well, here's their formula. On one hand, they absolutely refuse to compromise on quality. We're talking expensive, patented ingredients. But on the other hand, they keep the price down for you by taking a smaller profit on each item and focusing on selling a lot through their community. Right, but that whole model, selling a lot to keep prices down, it only works if people actually love the products, right? If they're truly exceptional. And that brings us to the very foundation of the brand, their commitment to quality. This is where they say you can really, truly feel the difference. And a huge piece of that quality puzzle, a real cornerstone for them, is this. Every single product is made right inside the European Union. Now, why does that matter? Because it means they're held to some of the toughest, most rigorous safety and quality standards on the entire planet. That's a massive deal for building trust. Now, this next part is wow. It really puts the term premium ingredients into perspective. Think about this. A tiny bottle of just one of their ingredients, plant-based stem cells, costs around 10,000 euros. And an effective amount of that goes into every single cream. That's the level of quality we're talking about here. It's pretty incredible. So when you boil it all down, their promise of quality really stands on these four pillars. You've got the best ingredients money can buy, that made in Europe stamp of approval, unique formulas you won't find anywhere else, and all of it is designed to give you value that actually lasts. All right, so we've talked a lot about the products, and they sound amazing. But remember that second part of the question we started with, the business opportunity? This is where we shift gears and look at how you can turn your passion for these products into an actual income. So you might be thinking, okay, what's the catch? What's the buy-in? Well, take a look. It's designed to be super accessible. There's a one-time 15 euros fee to get your own website and shop set up, and then it's just 20 euros per quarter for your membership. And they make a big point of saying there are no hidden fees or crazy purchase requirements. And once you're in, there's a super clear path forward. They call it the ladder of success, and you can literally see how you can grow. As your team gets bigger, you hit these different ranks, and that's when you start unlocking some serious rewards. Like hitting gold gets you a 500 euro bonus, and making it to diamond, that comes with a 5,000 euro a month salary, on top of all your other earnings. Now, let's talk about the engine that drives this whole opportunity. This is where things get really interesting, the compensation plan. And they're not shy about calling it revolutionary. We're not just talking about one or two ways to make money here. Nope. The plan is built with 10, that's right, 10 different ways to earn, rewarding you for all kinds of different activities. Okay, let me pull out one of the most powerful parts of this plan. It's the 50% matching bonus. What does that mean? Basically, when the people you personally bring into the business start earning money, you get a bonus equal to half of what they make. It's designed so that when you help your team win, you win too. It's brilliant. But honestly, the real game changer, the part of the plan that gets everyone talking, is what they call the infinity bonus. Starting with just your third direct partner, you start earning on your entire network, no matter how wide or how deep it gets. We're talking about the potential for true exponential growth here. It's a huge deal. Okay, so we've gone through a whirlwind tour of the products and the business side of things. And I bet you have questions, right? You're probably thinking, this is great, but I need the nitty-gritty details. So let's talk about the absolute best way to get them. The best way to get those details isn't from a quick summary like this. The company wants you to hear it straight from the top, directly from the CEO of the company himself, Alex Thomas. So here's exactly how you can do that. He hosts a live Zoom call 3 times a week, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Central European Time. He breaks down the entire business, the full compensation plan, and, most importantly, he's there to answer your questions live. It's the easiest and most direct way to get the full story. So there you have it. You've seen the big picture, you've seen what's possible from their perspective. Really, the only question left to ask is yourself. Are you ready to take that next step and find out more?